Hey, Cowboy Nation, this is Cowboys Abroad. Just want to talk. I want to talk a little bit about polarizing topics. While we in a bye week, it's a good time. It's a good time, man, to reflect back things that have been topics of discussion that have split the Dallas Cowboy fan base, put Cowboys on one side, Cowboy fans on one side or the other, and it's just a nice little look back, and a reminder that if you're gonna be a Dallas Cowboy fan, you gotta be resilient. You gotta be strong because they come hard. You know, and there's always something in the media. There's always something in the media. Something about the Cowboys. Something negative. And quite frankly, you always got other Cowboy fans, which kind of disappoints me, but you always got other Cowboy fans that's always got something negative to say too. You know, so you got to be strong to be a Cowboy fan. But one of the things I'm going to talk about 10 polarizing topics in this particular segment. One of them is Randy Gregory. Now, over the years, Randy Gregory's been on our team since 2015. His history is no secret. Some people wanted him back on the team. Some people did not want him back on the team. Some people think that believe that we should wait it out and give him another shot. And some people say his production ain't up to par. But there's a lot of different things, a lot of different angles that you can go with that. And the bottom line is my particular position on it is guy been on our team for 3 years. Has played 18 games. Well, in this particular case, at this point in time, he's played in 21 games. And giving us three sacks. Me personally, I don't really think the production is there. That's just my personal opinion as far as his off the field concerns. I wanted him off the team alone. I wanted him off the team a long time ago. I was one of the naysayers. I was on the side that we should probably cut ties with Randy Gregory way back when. But he got a new shot with the NFL, and I'm hoping that he works out for the best, works out well for the Cowboys. But right now, I just ain't seeing enough production. I'd like to see Randy Gregory step it up. The other one that seems to be a problem on our team, or seems to be a polarizing topic on our team anyway, is David Irvin. David Irvin suspended for PEDs last year. Made some off the cuff comments this offseason. Suspended this year for substance abuse. Always got some type of trouble. You can make an argument either way, whether or not he should be on the team. He's a damn good ball player. You know, when he's on the team, he makes a difference. He's an explosive player. His production has very high production. The question is he really worth the headaches? That's a polarizing topic that really puts Cowboy fans on different sides of the track. Let me know in the comments below what you think about David Irvin and the situation. Because right now, really the jury's still out on that David Irvin situation. Really hard to tell how it's going to go. Moving on, Terrence Williams. Terrence Williams has been a topic of discussion. Many Cowboy fans want him off the team. Me, Cowboys Bride, personally, I like him on the team. I like Terrence Williams and the production that we were getting from him, from the money point of view that we're spending for what we're spending. I feel like we were getting good dollar for dollar value. Is he a number one receiver? No. Is he a good number two receiver? That's debatable. But when you look at his production numbers, his numbers was on par with other people that was drafted in the same draft class. And really, in most cases, he was above most people that was drafted in the same draft class. And he gives you he gives you somewhere between 550 and 600 yards a year. But the guy's only making about $4 million, you know. So I thought he was a good receiver, a good number, a good receiver to put in the rotation for that dollar amount. But most people want Terrence Williams gone. The incident, he had an incident, of public intoxication. One could even say there's some. Well, I'm not gonna go out there and speculate. Well, the hell with it. Yes, I will. You know, the situation, the whole situation concerning Warren Williams, one could even speculate that he was probably out there drinking and driving. You know, and me personally, I really don't care for that. Really had no tolerance for it. He was in Texas. He was in Texas. You know, he was discharged of PI. Received a 3-game suspension for overindulging and intoxication and all that kind of stuff. But the situation at hand really got me disturbed. But what I would say is, first offense. Terrence Williams over the course of the years he's been with our team haven't really given us any problems, off the field issues, you know. And so, I don't really think that one incident is really enough to let Terrence Williams go. That said, what makes it so intriguing or so polarizing is that Cowboy fans, many Cowboy fans wanted them off the team anyway. They just looking for any smoking gun or anything they can point the finger at to take Terrence Williams off the field, and they don't really necessarily care about this incident. In my opinion, they just want Terrence Williams gone. Cowboy fans are on the opposite side of the track in my mind, and I think that's a very intriguing topic in of itself. But I'm gonna move on. One that was very, very hot over the last few months was the potential of picking up Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas, six-time Pro Bowler, got an impressive resume, got a proven record. Cowboys obviously need safety help. I never really understood why we didn't pick him up, but there were some Cowboy fans out there adamant that we shouldn't pick him up. There was some Cowboy fans that said the price tag was too high. Some just saying that we just don't need him. Period. He's injury prone and he's old. There's back and forth discussion. My position: if a man can play, and he's 35, then he can play. You know, either you can do the job or you can't do the job. And whether or not you 29 or fucking 35, I really don't care. We can address that in your contract. You know, make some stipulations in your contract, so we can make the liability of the organization a little bit better. I really don't see the need in turning down elite talent, guys that have proven they can play the game, simply because they're 29, because they're 30 years old. Now, if you can't play, you're not performing, you're not getting the job done, that's another discussion. But that's just me. But obviously, you know, the Earl Thomas trade was a very hot topic. Split the fan base down the middle, and it was talked about. It seemed like it went on for months. I'm not so sure it did, but it seemed like the conversation lasted a hell of a long time. And on that note, I'm gonna move on. One of my most polarizing topics of conversation, or conversations that was had, that put Cowboy fans at ends with each other, is the release of Dallas Bryant. Dallas Bryant is obviously well known, well respected well-known figure in the Cowboy ring. Some people like him, some people hate him. And Dez Bryant in of itself was a figure that people can take one side or the other on. Some of the arguments, guys too emotional. The guy cries too much. The guy drops passes. The guy's numbers on the decline. The guy's always bitching about something. That was numerous excuses given as to why the Cowboys should cut Dez Bryant. But at the end of the day, he's released. So whatever was out there, the Cowboys organization must have felt it was significant enough to go into a different direction. Now, the other side of it is for 3 years straight. Dez put up over 1,200 yards a year. And then he got injured. He was injured for a year. Then he come back from his injury, and you give him a new quarterback. Give him a new quarterback with a new offensive scheme, and then suddenly you're run first team. And Zeke is the show. And then you got some other weapons. And Dez Bryant play team player. I don't really care about what the numbers are. As long as we winning. That's all that really matters. And his numbers did go down, and they went down significantly. And some people can say that's explainable. Some people can say that's explainable by the quarterback play. Some people can say that's explainable by the play calling. Some people can say that's explainable. Some people can say that's explainable by the playbook that we're using. So there are multiple arguments on both sides of the fence. But ultimately, Dez left the organization no longer a member. But one particular argument is that it's the quarterback play. And on that note, another polarizing figure is Dak Prescott. Dez Prescott, in some people's view, is solid performer. Does his best. Just needs the pieces around him. Other people say Dak can't throw. Don't have the arm. Can't make his reads. Holds on to the balls. Is inaccurate in his passing, and so on and so forth. There's arguments on both sides of it. Some people want Dak released today, and then there's other folks like myself that don't. Me personally, Dak is a work in progress. He not perfect, but the guy competes every week. The guys won over 30 games in the National Football League. So to say that the guy can't throw or play on this level just seems factually inaccurate to me. I'm on the Dak train, and I think that Dak will be a part of our organization for quite some time. The one thing about it is he's not one of those. There's a couple of things he's not. He's not one of those QBs. He's not one of those QBs that gives you the consistent deep threat. He's one of those guys that has to scan the field and find the target. He's not one of those guys that go for the juggler all the time, and you can't try to make him that. He's not the precision pocket passer like the Drew Breeses of the world, and you can't try to make him that. But he is a good dual threat with capable of passing and running, a guy that will compete, and a guy that will hit the target if you give him time and the blocking to do so, the pass protection to do so. Dak went on the decline in my mind, after the Atlanta game last year, and never did quite get back right after taking all those sacks. He lost some confidence in his line, so that's kind of how I see it. But in this business, you can't really make excuses. Whatever the situation is, they got to get together and figure it out and get the damn job done. I believe in them. I know it will. And I believe Cowboys can and will win with that. And on that note, I'm gonna move on because another person that seems to be always on the firing squad is of course Jason Garrett, the head coach. Hell, the guy's been on our organization down there 14 years, and we got no Super Bowls to show for it. We just got a couple of playoff appearances, no playoff championships. So one could say that Jason Garrett is not, it's not giving us what we needed. It can be said, and there's a reasonable argument, for that. On the other hand, he's been a head coach for 8 years. You give a guy time to put a system in place, and then he gave you three out of four winning seasons. And then right now, in these days and time, it's to be determined. The guy is on the rise, and starting to get the thing figured out, and maybe it's time for him to powder keg, and maybe we need just to hold on another year or two, and see where we at then. Sometimes you don't want to be too early to jump off the train on the coach, especially when he's starting to get things figured out. Because we did have a 13-3 season, a 12-4 season, a 9-7 season. We've had 3 out of 4 winning seasons, so. But either way, as it stands, whoever thinks Jason Garrett should be fired, will continue to believe it, and whoever thinks he shouldn't, will continue to believe that. This is an ongoing discussion, and it will remain a hot topic and a polarizing topic until either the Cowboys win the Super Bowl or Jason Garrett is fired. It ain't going nowhere. And those who think he's fired needs to be fired. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. Me personally, I've been one to say, let's hold on, give a guy an opportunity. But if I don't have any Super Bowls, and I don't have any playoff championships. My loyalty, my dedication can only go so far. Jason Garrett, you got to give me something, man, to hold on to. You got to give me something. You got to give me a couple playoff victories, a championship, an NFC championship, or something to hold on. We can't just keep having these mediocre half-ass seasons. But anyway, I'm gonna move on from that. Another topic that really came as kind of a surprise, really, to most folks, was the release of Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey, second all-time accurate kicker, really needs no explanation, really. And, his resume speaks for itself and all that he's accomplished. The Cowboy organization apparently felt as though his days was up, and so they let him go. The new kid doing quite well right now, and so this is not really an overly polarizing topic. At least not the topic it would be if Maher was missing a bunch of kicks. Maher would have missed a couple of 3 or 4 kicks in a row or something like that. This would have been a much different conversation. But Maher's actually been pretty good, so releasing Dan Bailey right now seems to be working out in the Cowboys' favor. And I'll just leave it at that right there. Now, like most teams, the most polarizing conversation has been the national anthem. National anthem protests, or the kneeling, whether you should kneel, whether you should stand, all this kind of crap. Me personally, really, I just wanna on a Sunday or Monday evening after I get off work or have a hard day's work, or Sunday when I'm sitting back relaxing on the weekend, I really just want to watch the damn football game, and I don't really want to be bothered with no damn controversy. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Leave the damn me personally, leave the controversies off the football field. Move the controversies off the football field. Me, I feel like that sports is one of those things that unites people, should unite people, and it transcends through a lot of disagreements. People, man, that would ordinarily disagree come together to be sports fans. People might not like each other for whatever reason, can sit together and watch a football game together. Hell, they can be on opposite sides of tracks and still be in the same room and both equally enjoy the game. I like football to be a neutral territory. That's my position. That's my position on it. Kneel, don't kneel. Do what the hell you want to do. Just take that shit off the football field and let me enjoy the game in peace. That's how I feel. But anyway, those are some of the topics that the Cowboys have dealt with throughout the season and shortly before the season. It's all one of those things. To be a Cowboy fan, you have to be resilient, stand strong, and at the end of the day, you always got to remember that it's about the Cowboys, it's about the team, and it's about what's in the best interest of the team. Whether you win an argument or lose an argument, or whether a player is a good player or bad, or whether a player is a good player or a bad player, and there's a discussion about it, whether or not we should pick up a player or not pick up a player, which by the way reminds me of the latest issue with Amari Cooper. There's no secret that our receiving core just overall collectively just wasn't getting done. We need some damn help. We need some help, and so I can understand why the Cowboys went out and picked up them a receiver, and looking at it, he's best on the market, best available on the market. So I can understand why we did the deal. First round pick, a little expensive for my taste. I think it was too much. That said, yeah, we've spent the money. We've spent the pick. We picked them up anyway. So I can only trust that the Cowboys organization has done their due diligence, and feel as though it's worth it. And I wish Amari Cooper the best. I wish him the best. I want to have an excellent season. Which goes to what I was just saying, that whether you win an argument or lose an argument, or uh, uh, you think others are right or wrong about an issue, at the end of the day, it's got to be about the team and whether or not the team will best benefit, how the team will best benefit. We just keep moving forward, keep striving. At the end of the day, we all want that sixth ring. We want the Cowboys to win. Each and every time, we want the Cowboys to win. We want the Cowboys to get back on the top where we belong, in the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, get our rings, put our sixth ring on, host our award trophy, and do all that good stuff. The Cowboys are America's team, and we gotta start winning like we're America's team. You know, whatever happens and whatever topic comes our way, there will be more topics. There will be more things trying to divide us. But whatever comes around tries to divide us, we always got to remember that it's all about the Cowboys. And I'm Cowboys Abroad. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Went a little bit longer than I anticipated going this evening. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm Cowboys Abroad. I'm out.